I can kind of see it. Ooh, ooh, the big one. That's a big guy. Look at that. Look at that. Maybe like right there. Oh, it's sunny. Blinding, blinded. Today, week 15. Week 15, if I counted my weeks correctly. Today is Sunday, and I'm going into leg day, my lower body power day right now, or in a bit. Feeling pretty good. You know, the more it's October. The more that I think about it, um, it feels like it's a long ways away now from when I'm going to start cutting for whatever show that I'm going to do. Yeah, it's a long time. 2016 is a long ways away, so I got to make the best of it until then. But right now, coming in at like 142, like mid 142, which I think is pretty good. I haven't really like finalized the macros adjustment. Kind of kept everything the same. I maybe have like a little bit of carbs here and there depending on how I'm feeling. But other than that, I don't really I didn't really decided to you know make it static, or make the new macros, the new macro range static. So everything's still the same, and I've been kind of using everything for the last three weeks maybe. I think 3 weeks, and I gain weight here and there. I think it just really depends on like my intensity levels. So if I'm really lifting hard, that means I'm probably I'm exerting a lot of energy. Therefore, I require more nutrients or more calories in my system in order to maintain. So, or to maintain, maintenance, whatever, to recover, I should say. I gotta take in consideration depending on how I feel that day or how that day goes. Yeah, but other than that, kept macros the same. So one thing I want to talk about is like going into Sunday. So Sunday, Monday, depending on like whichever one I would talk about in the past. Those were the leg days. First it was Mondays, and then now it's Sundays because, well, there's not really too many people on Sundays. Usually on those days, I've previously had problems, trying to hit depth. This is mostly with like the latter end of all the contest preps, like the last couple weeks, and then obviously a little bit after the Columbia Classic last June. And I've always had problem hitting depth, like I just couldn't reach it for some reason. Now, feeling a lot better. Now the only problem now that I'm facing with is that I'm coming into these days feeling kind of weak, and that's basically because I'm stationary on Saturdays. Like yesterday, I apologize for ending the vlog so abruptly last week, but like Saturday I just didn't really do anything. I slept. I wanted to play Diablo 3, but I just slept. So yeah, that's how lazy I was. Yeah, so I didn't do anything Saturday, and so now I'm feeling okay. Like I just need to warm up, maybe do a little bit of like goblet squats and stuff. But other than that, I know I'm gonna be coming in a little bit weak, so that's why I got to do like a progression warm up going into my working sets. So hopefully today I'll have a good amount of working sets, or a good intensity levels for working sets today, because that 225 for 10 for 4 sets last Thursday was awesome. So maybe we'll see how far I can get this time. And also remember, I'm doing my squats without a belt, and if I ever do deadlifts, I'm also doing deadlifts without a belt as well. I may use straps for deadlifts, but belt wise, I'm not using it as long as I can. Right, so in that clip, I didn't hit depth, and whew, I think that's just me being comfortable getting under the bar, but once I get low, get deep into the hole, that's where the problems begin. And so I need to fix that. But I managed to fix it with the rest of the consecutive sets after that. I wanted to record my whole squat session, but after reviewing that clip is what I normally do when I record a clip, just to see what I did. I was like, I need to fix that. So set 2 and set 3, set 4, I only did 4 sets, right? Yeah, I only did 4 sets. I managed to hit depth, but it was actually kind of difficult for some odd reason. I don't know. I think I just let my technique kind of deteriorate a little bit. So this kind of debunks last Thursday's squats maybe. So maybe that doing 4 sets of 10 at 225 may not be the correct depth, because thus far I've just been squatting and I haven't really noticed it. Even though if you see in the clip that I do have a mirror in front of me, and people will say, try not to have a mirror in front of you. I honestly don't pay attention to the mirror, you know? I don't even pay attention to the little cues in the mirror anymore, which is what I used to do when I squat, is to pay attention to little cues. So, you know, the mirror doesn't really affect me, but ugh, I need to work on depth. I need to start fixing that. Alright, we got some Aqua Teen Hunger Force on the TV. Tonight's workout went pretty well. I actually started my working sets pretty heavy. I started at 215 because last week I was able to do 215. But the big milestone for me, because I did a lot of milestones tonight, the biggest one for me is that I did 3 working sets. I did multiple working sets at 225 for 3. That is amazing. That is amazing. So with a little bit of technique, being attentive to my technique, and allowing enough rest time between sets, because these are power sets. These are not muscle building sets. These are power sets. So resting enough in between felt really good going into the next set, and did alright. Did alright. Right there, these are my current macros. So macros-ish, because I work the flexible dieting thing. So so today, 385 carbs, 58 fats, 195 protein, and 40 fiber. So I'm getting close to 3,000 calories. I could probably up the fats a little bit more, but I'm alright with that range. Fiber, I kind of think it's a little bit high, but I'm going off the guidelines of, for every 1,000 calories, you should have at least 10 to 15 grams of fiber. So if I'm on the high end, 15 grams per 1,000 calories, that's almost about right. So I'm fine with that. I also get to poop a lot as well. So I just got home. It's about a little after 5:30, but it is really foggy. So one of my coworkers said tonight there's going to be a blood moon, and tonight as in late night, early morning. If anything, if it truly is a blood moon tonight, then according to the world of Terraria, zombies are a little bit more stronger. More eyeballs would be floating around, and there might be a possible chance of the Eye of Cthulhu spawning, maybe. Let's not hope that happens. I don't know if you can see me. Ooh, right there? Okay. So it's about 120 right now. 120, 121. So the eclipse is supposed to start roughly about now, but there's a problem. Still kind of foggy. I could see like the lights going through the sky, but it is foggy. Yeah, it's pitch black, Ray. Yeah, good job. But somewhere over there, you can kind of see it. It's a little blank, like right there. That's where the moon is right now, but it's foggy as hell. So, yeah, this sucks. I'll check back at like 2, 2 or 2:30 if I'm awake by then. Bling bling. All right, I just got off work. Work was boring today. English is hard to work with for ESL students, especially ESL students who are in prereq English courses. Like they weren't able to test into college 100 level classes, so you have to take either 1 or 2 English classes before and get good grades before they could take 100 level courses. They're tough to work with, and I love that challenge, but at the same time, every student has, you know, some type of experience, whether they have a lot or a little. Vocabulary's not that developed, or you know, they just don't know too many words. It's tough, but other than that, it's a challenge to me. Also today, just out of random, I was thinking about buying a new hat, a new Respect Your Universe hat, and I was thinking about buying the new one that they have, or not the new one, but their recent design on their website, and it's a cool one, but the problem is it's a snapback. I have problems with snapbacks. I don't know, it's just me. I love having a full hat like this one. This is a FlexFit hat. You know, it's full all around, right? Full all around. It even has lettering on it. But I don't know, snapbacks, I don't know, it's like, even though I don't care about the back, I know for a fact that, you know, there's that adjustable strap right there. So that's just what annoys me. I don't know, man. It irritates me. But, you know, if I care about the front, I know I'm so cool. I don't know. I just hate snapbacks. Does anybody else have problems with snapbacks like me. I know I said this in a previous vlog. I just hate snapbacks. And also another thing I was thinking about today is since I have a Chromebook, the Samsung S3 Chromebook, I was actually thinking about buying a more up to date one because they're looking pretty good this new generation. And I was actually thinking about maybe upgrading, even though mine is it's a refurb 2013, but it's a I think 2012 model. So it's roughly about 2 years old, getting on to 3 years old soon. So I'm actually thinking about upgrading that rather than buying a computer because I love using Chrome OS. It does have a lot of uses for me. Basically that's like my tablet when people would buy a tablet, and I honestly personally wouldn't buy a tablet because I'd probably rather buy a phone instead, or something with Wi-Fi, 4G, LTE, blah blah blah. So yeah, I've been thinking a lot of gadgets lately. Let's think about the bodybuilding, which I'll catch you in a bit. Ooh, get my breakfast on, oh baby, oh baby. Right, just got done with work. Weekend starts nizow. So today, I maybe had like I had two students to work with, three. One of them had a question about their psych paper. But one student, the first student I was working today, I was extremely frustrated with. But it wasn't. I don't really get too frustrated, even with students with disability, because you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. But this was the first time I've had a student fight back with me when I'm trying to recommend something to improve on his paper. And yeah, this student had an obvious disability. I assumed it was autism, and I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think I've worked with autism students before, but I didn't think it was that bad. And it wasn't like super extreme defensive like Asperger's, but it was getting there. And I talked to my supervisor, like just for frustration's sake, and she gave me the 1-2 about the student and their disability, and it came to the point where you can only do so much. If they want this, just give them that. But still try not to work out the questions or write out the answers for them. Still, that's where as a tutor I got to draw the line. But yeah, but just disability students, just in general, it's real difficult because your normal like teaching methods will likely not work with them. And it's a lot of brainstorming. I personally don't see this student so often, but when I do, it's a work. It brings me to my limits. But I'm still a very patient person. This was the first time where like a student talked back, and I was like, I started to get mad, but it was like, just take a step back because that there's a disability at play. So yeah, so Steam is already off. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just worried if the student doesn't progress because they didn't accept my critique about their paper. So yeah, it's a tough job. Stuff like this really makes me think. This is the type of thing I would encounter at an adult level. If it's grade school or something like that, right? Then there are these outlet programs to help with disabilities, but this is you're an adult. You're wanting to progress and to earn something out of this now, to gain something from it. And if you fail, guess what? That's money down the drain. So I don't want to fail this student, but at the same time, if there's so many walls I got to go through. So take it one step at a time. But yeah, now I'm not so frustrated, but in the beginning I was getting there. So now that I know, I'll be ready for him next time. Bada boom. Okay, so I just got done with the bathroom, but a bit ago I just got done with the leg workout. And tonight I didn't get any squats done whatsoever because people were using the squat cage, or the power cage as they say. And I was like, ugh, because anytime I wanted to use the cage, there's somebody there already. Anytime that the cage was empty, I was mid-set or mid-exercise. So I was like, God damn it. So instead of starting off doing my squats, I was actually doing deadlifts. So I did like 4 sets of sumo and 3 sets of conventional. I haven't done conventional in a while. It felt kind of good actually. And I only hit like 5 reps because I haven't done it in a while. So it was kind of a good like intro back to it. So, but I don't want to work too hard on it. But my speed off the ground is pretty good. Then when I was done with that, I wanted to move on to the cage. Guess what? There were people in the cage. So I decided to do some hyper extensions for a bit to see if they were just going to do like some quick sets or something like that, because it didn't seem like they were doing anything at all. Like it was these 2 girls. It seemed like they were just in there to kind of try it out, and that was it. No, they stayed at that cage taking pictures of each other, or even taking videos or some shit like that. And I'm like, in my mind, like, are they really working out or anything? Because they're just taking pictures or video taping them, and their squats, like, they need work. Like they need to strengthen their hips. That's the big part. Because one of the girls, one side was like rising faster than the other, and I'm like, oh my god, it's only the bar too. So I can laugh. And the other girl, she was that skinny type of cute girl, and she was doing like half reps, and she was like, she got tired by like the fourth or fifth rep like that, right? And I was like, it's just the bar. La burrito, la burrito. It's tasty and yummy and it's fun. Stupid fact about me at some point. I used to eat croutons as is, like not out of, like, don't put them in the salad or anything. You used to eat these things as is. But look at the macros. See, these are fat-free croutons. But look at the macros on it. Focus. Oh, look at that. Quick focus. So see, 30 calories, 0 fat, 5 carbs, 1 gram protein. So that doesn't really matter, but 5 carbs. Dude, I used to eat these. I used to eat these like chips. Ray, you are freaking disgusting. Hi, today's Saturday. Well, Saturday evening. I'm gonna keep this short because, well, today wasn't really that great, and yesterday's workout managed to get everything what I wanted to get done, but I think I'm just going to kind of stick with my guns of how I've been trying to compensate with my right arm and all that junk, but I'll talk about that in a bit. But since I'm at the computer desk, let me show you what's happening. We got Boondocks on Adult Swim. I'm catching up on some Day 9 Let's Plays. Yesterday's workout kind of taught me that I should just stick with the movements that I want to do, and just stick with it for like 6-7 weeks or something before I feel like I need to switch it up. Because I tried bent over rows yesterday for the first time in a while, and I still feel like my left arm is compensating for my right arm, but lower in weight though. I could get the motor movements right because of doing a lot of T-bar chest supported row. So I'm probably gonna just stick with that, the chest supported bench T-bar, and once I feel like I'm at a good strength level with that, then we'll probably see how well doing bent over rows are doing. And I made sure yesterday I did both style of bent over rows, where doing the overhand, a little bit wide grip, try to aim a little bit above the belly button, and then underhand, where you'll probably want to pull towards the belly button. So I worked both of those styles just to be sure if I could do one or the other. I would try to do one of them, but if I did still feel iffy, like how I feel right now, I'll do it all. Well, yeah, today is pretty crappy. I woke up at like 12:30. And I weighed myself in at like 12:40, so I came in at like 141.8. I'm not putting too much worth into that, since I weighed myself in at noon compared to usually in the morning. So yeah, and because of that, I skipped breakfast, but I had to add those calories over in the other meals, which is pretty damn fine. I got to good. Well, yeah, week 15. I think it's week 15. Yeah, week 15. Going down. I'll probably post an update on my Facebook for friends at like week 20, because this off season is gonna be a long while, and I still don't want to be out of the loop, but at the same time, I'm not that person who likes to post a lot of stuff on Facebook, and I think at this point a lot of people are expecting me to kind of just give status updates about my progress. But then again, it's like, why would you want to read up about me and my fatness, so I feel like it's not necessary, and I'm also one of those people that's not really like motivating and such like that. So, and if anything, I like to keep my Facebook silly. No, I don't want to. I don't want to be a model. I don't want everyone. I want to be. I want to keep it silly and like give it poop jokes. Okay, that's good. That's good. So yeah, we'll start new vlog for next time. Or next vlog will be started tomorrow, which will be for the next vlog. Whatever. You know what I mean.